Hello everyone, and finally, welcome back to our little Crusader Kings 3 series. I'm really sorry that I completely neglected this series, this little project. But sometimes life just really has other plans for you. And with work and private stuff, I just didn't have the time to record the videos here. But we're finally back. And now I promise there will be regular uploads every Sunday at 9 AM CEST. Another disclaimer before we get into the game again. I will not upgrade or I will not update this save to the version that's coming up with Roads to Power. So we will be playing on the prior version of the game, which is 12.51 or something, I don't know, something along that line, but we will stay on that. So any new features coming in with Roads of Power we will not see in this particular save. But so much for everything non-concerning Kazimir and his family. Let's get back into the game, and we are back with Kazimir, and let's acquaint ourselves again with the situation here. Kazimir, as we all know, he took power in Kranj, and Kranj is somewhat prospering. We are still in a not amazing spot, as we are the only Carantanian leader here, but we are not doing too bad for ourselves. We have our daughter Kazimira here, and we got our son Kazimir as well, and our wife Dorota is also pregnant again. So this means we do have this going for us, that we have more Carantanian people coming into the world and being part of this reclamation project we are on here. We still are under the Duke Berthold. We don't like him, which is fair enough. He doesn't hate us, so that is also going for us. And then overall we have Kaiser Heinrich still going strong here on the throne. He's 5 years younger than us, actually. Yeah. I also noticed when I loaded up this game, yeah, King Solomon of Hungary, he has the measles. No, the pox, sorry. And yeah, at 17 years old, with being homosexual, his wife, 23, also having the pox. It's more likely that his younger brother, David, will inherit the throne of Hungary, but that's none of our concerns. We left off with a scheme here to prevent Radovan. He, if you guys don't remember, he was one of those guys we really put our faith in. He is only 4 years younger than us. He's also Carantanian. He's a very not amazing in anything. He doesn't excel in anything, but he's still good, right? And we want to put our faith in him to be part of this new era for Carantania and for the Carantanian people. That's why we also gave him a Carantanian wife. She is quite older than him, 12 years. But as long as they get some children, that is none of our concern. And in the meantime, Austria here is fighting against someone. Let me see. Who are we fighting? Are we fighting the Steiermark with the Austrians and Lausitz over the claim of the entire Duchy of Steiermark? Okay, so Duke Ernst here, he is not holding back. He wants to be the Duke of the Steiermark as well, which is going to be interesting. He has a claim here. So we'll see how this goes. He will be one of the most powerful, well, yeah, one of the most powerful dukes in this part of the realm. So this might open up maybe some opportunity for us to go up against Duke Berthold here, to make our Carantanian people more independent, which is the ultimate goal here. Alright, so let's, without further ado, start the timer again. and see how this goes. We are close to having another development point here. How are we looking on this side? That would be 9 then. Not too bad, not too bad. We are building the fell pastures here. We just started though. And we got the development point here. Yeah, the population, I guess, just likes us because we're the peasant leader here, which is good to know. What is this? Unused farmland. Farmers have been recruited indiscriminately from this county, resulting in the lack of workers for large swathes of land. Ooh, okay. Holding taxes minus 10% until September 15th, 1047. So 4 more years. Okay. And we have a bird sighting. Yes, that's something I wanted to look at as well. But we are being offered to be Chancellor of Carinthia. Again, I am going to decline this. Because the Duke is over here. He's in Breisgau. That's like, I mean, it's called Canton, right? The duchy is called Canton, and Canton is like, yeah, this thing here, around here. And he's like over there, here in Breisgau. So we don't really want to indulge with this. Kazimir here, he's a very simple man in that regard. He does not see maybe an opportunity to befriend the Duke and then make the Duke give him and the Carantanian people more options, more independency, more authority for themselves. First of all, Kazimir just wants to ensure that the people in Kranj, the people he got to be leader of, can be living in wealth and prosperity. And after that, the next thought is to ensure that all the other Carantanian people that are still here and the parts where Carantanian people used to live, also get part of this prosperity, of this new Carantania. But that's none of his concerns right now. He's diligent, he's brave, but he's also peasantly. And his regard is first and foremost for the peasants he has under his control right now. He gets to be the leader of those. And yeah, again, that's why we are trying to just increase the prosperity here at first, and then we'll see what opportunities may arise. And what opportunities may arise is we don't have the troops to attack Count Ulrich, which is sad. It would be amazing to get Villach under our control as well. But we don't have the troops, so that's not an opportunity. We are not endorsed by our bishop here. Yeah, cultural acceptance. And we don't have the money for a court physician. And then we could go on a hunt. We could go on a hunt, but yeah. This is not amazing. Funeral. Okay. I do want to do the drowning of Morana. Month is February or March. So I do want to do this next up. We could visit the hot springs, but yeah. I really. How does it say missing 15 gold here and it says 13 here, but okay, that doesn't make sense at all. Anyways, because it said 60 gold here, right? It costs 60 gold, but we don't have. I mean, I guess we could go into the minus, right? After all, we could go into the minus for a bit. Anyways, so yeah, since we don't have the money, we can't go on a hunt either. Cardiff Grind gained mismanaged population. That's bad. That's not good. Minus 40 opinion. That is a lot. That is a lot. Who is our steward? Radovin is a steward. We don't want to get rid of him or anything, but it's also the one thing he's the most suited with. to be honest. Yeah, remember Mayor Bernhard being our kind of a rival here. He is a minority, yeah. He is definitely a minority here, but that's just how it goes, because the Carantanians are a minority in the greater scheme, so we can't be very picky here. Yeah, York. He's Carantanian. He's homosexual. She's bisexual, okay. I really love for them to get a child as well, because again, we need those Carantanian people. Those two as well. She's Slovenian, that's close enough, I guess. Hopefully those two will get some children, but we have another daughter. And her name should be Sleslava. Why not? Why not go with that name? Fine with that. We could... Our wife is not too bad either. Maybe we help Radovan here manage the domain. Should we? I think we do that. We make it a bit better to have stuff here going for us. We don't need to fabricate the claim. The rest is fine, right? Disrupt schemes, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Kazimir and Kranj increased their marshal by 2. Nice. Education at an end. My ward Luitgard has come of age, and that it is time she left my care. For the longest time I was hoping that good tutelage would be enough to teach Luitgard the intricacies of administration. All efforts have come to naught, however. Perhaps she can be considered lucky for having mastered the art of counting coins, where most other aspects of the steward's work seems to have eluded her. Yeah. That is interesting, to be honest. Because we are quite the steward ourselves. So it's interesting that this went all the way downhill with our 19 and her 18. Interesting. Anyways, she will be married off to Leopold von Bamberg, who I think will probably be the heir of the Duchy of Austria, yes. Alright. Until we meet again. And yes, they are married now, obviously. We'll see how this goes. We have another lifestyle perk to gain, and we went down the family hierarchy. Because I also felt that family does not necessarily just extend to like the close family, your wife and your kids, and maybe parents and stuff. But in a way, Kazimir also sees the Carantanian people, the people he got to rule as his family. So I went down this road. There's obviously the two lifestyles we have here from the mod. Traditions focus is also something I would love, but how do we? Oh no, wait. Is this? That's a cosmopolitan. Maybe we go down this road at some point. Vessel opinion. I mean, we are kind of a visionary, but not that much. Like we can. Yeah, dynasty focus though. Something you could. Eloquent authority. Commerce maestro, fortunate predisposition. Family ties. Spouse opinion, child opinion. That's something. Inheritance instinct. Unlock access to declares heir interaction. Okay. That is also interesting. Yeah, nothing here. Yeah. I think we stay here. The administrator also kind of works here, but I think the family hierarchy is, at least for now, the main focus. And don't really have friends. I think we go down here. Bound by blood gives us plus 25% personal scheme success chance against family members, and we're able to rescue house member and unify the house, which we don't really need, but yeah. I think that would be the way, if Kazimir would be able to choose his skills, let's put it that way, I think that would be the route he went. And in the meantime, our children are all quite young yet, so... Oh, look! Well-organized court, nice. But... Kazimir here really is good in... Peasant revolt, okay. We won't be attacking the peasant revolt here, obviously, because we ourselves were able to rise from the peasants. But we have a successful scheme here. After laborious preparations, I was finally able to spend some time alone with Radovan. By the time I left, I felt as though we had known each other a lifetime. We are closer than ever, and we are now his friend, or we are friends. That gives us a lot of opportunity and opinion as well. And yeah, like this is just something, it doesn't really help us that much in that regard, but it gives us this flavor that Kazimir really wants to be able to know his people. He wants to understand his people, what they need, and that also means being friends to them in some way. But yeah, as I was saying, Kazimir seems to be going to be, no thanks, a good steward here. I don't know how much he will be able to use that martial strength. Kazimir, although just 1 year younger, has some troubles by now. And oh, I didn't even see. Sleslava is an albino, but her base stewardship is 1 already. Okay, but she's an albino. Well, she's our daughter and Carantanian after all, so that doesn't mean everything. Heresy, Valdensians in Austria. Ooh, you're just working on getting some more stuff, some more, another duchy for you, and then you become a heretic. That is going to be very interesting. We'll see how Kaiser Heinrich will handle this. Duke Ernst of Austria has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to Valdensianism. Sorry. Having become disillusioned with the teaching of the Catholic priests, the nobles of Austria no longer considered the clergy to be righteous and true. As Valdensians, they believe their new faith properly aligns with the will of God, and they are distancing themselves from their former religious institutions. Yeah. To be honest, I am somewhat willing to consider this, because the Valdensian faith, they are way more, as far as I understand it, way more down to earth than the Catholic Church, as far as I know. So this, the Hatches of sin here, okay. And so no icons, which is, I guess, mendicant preachers are missionaries, travel far and wide with nothing but the clothes they wear on the back. They live off the generosity of those they visit, and they share the knowledge of the true faith in return, and vows of poverty as well. So this is all about the church not being like money grabblers. So, but more along the line of, okay, the Christianity is all about giving the poor, being one big family. So I think Valdensianism is actually something Kazimir might be interested in. But I think I have to make the executive decision to say no to this right now, just because this might end this playthrough immediately. And again, I probably will not be updating this playthrough to Roads of Power, because I also think this probably won't work, since we all know that updating old saves to new versions of Paradox games sometimes really has their issues. Otherwise I might even consider this, because with Roads to Power, being able to play as landless, this might even be even more interesting here with the Carantanians. but we do not have this saving net, if you want. So I'm going to say no to this for now, considering that we might still be able to do this in secrecy. And a lot of people convert to Valdenisianism. We can't do this secretly, can we? No. I missed the times in CK2 where you could actually do that in secrecy. But it is what it is. Lost in thought. My son and heir Kazimir is an unusually calm child. When the others play their wild games, Kazimir often withdraws to some silent corner. He doesn't speak a lot, but I can tell he is always thinking about something. I wonder what is on his mind. He's pensive now. Gives him learning and... okay, yeah. I can already see where Kazimir is heading to, and honestly this might be a very nice thing to have. After Kazimir the First, after his father being a steward, being able to consolidate what we have here, having someone who is more who looks more, who doesn't just look on Kranj or into Kranj, but looks above the borders, beyond the borders as well. That might be an interesting change. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We are still quite young. Kazimir is only 3 years old, so this is some distant music. And yeah, the fell patches, we just upgraded those. Just yet, we get some more tax. This is very important. And yeah, knight effectiveness, men at arms counter, levy size 1%, not that much. What is our expenses? Men at arms minus 0.6, okay. Leech taxes, welfare, expenses to court positions, because we have a master of the hunt and the caravan master, the two things we really need. The rest we don't really need that much, and we actually... wait, I do have a master of the hunt. Oh no, I am the master of hunt. Okay, so we only have... yeah, okay. I would love to have a master of the hunt, but that's more of a luxury thing, I'd say. Yeah, we don't really have the luxury here. Blood on the snow. It comes from nowhere, hitting me clean in the temple. I didn't even see the projectile coming, much less try to dodge, and for a moment I stagger, blinded. A sharp peal of giggles rings out behind me, and I whirl. Kazimir rises from her hiding spot, another snowball already clutched in her vicious little hand. Yeah, we want to do this. Yeah, I think just having a snowball hill, tossing snowballs, sorry, might be the good thing. We are a good father, and we want to be a good father, so playing some snowballs here and there won't be too much of a problem, I'd say. Yeah, we do have this claim as well, but yeah, no way doing this. Yeah, I don't want to join the hunt here. Whenever he dies, his sons will inherit each of those, and then we might be able to get Laibach under our control. But we'll see. Greetings, Malish. I've been hosting your Chancellor Jörg for some time now. The way he imposes himself on my home, all the while encouraging no less than groveling servitude to you, disgusts me. What lord would send such a terrible representative? Jörg, what have you done? Well, I mean, we don't like him anyways. This is not something we will be... This is not a relationship that will be any friendship worthy, I think. So yeah, it is whatever. It is whatever. Count Ulrich took your place as culture head. What? Oh, he became... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, let's do this event first. Social manipulation. The first time it happened, I barely even gave it a moment's thought, but my marshal, Mayor Bernhard, has grown bolder. His challenges no longer pass unnoticed at the council table. He's testing my limits. The others are sure to follow, unless I give him a taste of his own medicine. We are brave, we're diligent, but we're also just. The subtle threat is not something we will do here. We're also not really the dready person. So I think we'll just give him some tasks. I think that's fine. But Count Ulrich became Carantanian. That is interesting, and all his children as well. So this means we are kind of his friends now. Which means we actually want to become his friend. We are going to befriend him. He saw the right ways to go about his culture. And that also means, honestly, I'm going to try to arrange a marriage between his daughter and my son. Don't think we have the... Yeah, we don't have the means. But having these two together, I think that's a good opportunity for our little Carantanian adventure here. Alright, confidence, yeah, why not? We do have one friend for now. You have a friend relations, gives you 2 random skill points, okay. Each living chat gives you 1 random skill point, yeah, and then patriarch. Alright, let's do this. This was just a... Nice, they are betrothed now. This is a very good opportunity here. But first, I think Mayor Bernhard did confide to our little threat here. Social manipulation, master of suppression. When Mayor Bernhard tried to complete his tasks thoroughly, I scolded him in front of everyone, and when he hurried to get done in time, I displayed his sloppy work for all to see. He bent himself backwards to please me. Yet I never acknowledged his efforts. Now he remains quiet, eyes cast low. Cruel, but it had to be done. Yeah, I mean, we do not have any sympathy for... I think he's Bavarian? Yeah, for Bavarians. So, but that means... Oh, he is allied to the Count of Kent now. This is bad. This could have been an opportunity, but... Wait, is this... No. Yeah, okay. Unlucky. Maybe we will be able to do something about this here. It's his brother who will get this. They didn't like each other, that's the thing. But he will... Oh, he will... Oh, he's just heir to the County of Canton. Who will inherit... Why does it... Oh, he's the Count of Canton, never mind. Never mind, I thought he was the Duke of Carinthia, but he's just the Count of this. And that's why he will get both of these. Okay, I get it now, I get it now. Now we don't want to be Chancellor. We can designate a Guardian for our daughter. And... Our daughter is quite the steward. Our daughter is quite the steward. We could obviously go with our wife. She is content, she's craven, she's trusting. Or Justina, the wife of Jörg. Or we just do it ourselves. I think we'll do it ourselves. My friend, Tales from the Wilds. Count Ulrich is a dedicated hunter, just as myself. I am sure we would have much to talk about and many experiences to bond over. We should meet and compare kills, not skills. Count Ulrich and I spent an entire evening, talking, swapping stories and comparing experiences from various hunts. I'm sure he exaggerated in few instances. But we do have progress here. Nice. Very nice. Alright. There's a peasant revolt here. The thing is, I really want to press this meta. Getting Villach in our control would be amazing. But for now, it seems we can't really do that. He won this war. It's interesting that Ulrich became Valdensian, but Marquardt didn't. What about this guy here? Our other Ulrich, he is still Catholic. No grand tournament for us. We'll see how this goes. We do have this alliance now, so that's something to account for. Weimar Leibach. It's interesting that they took the Carantanian culture, because he's not someone who is like really into like cosmopolity and stuff. He seems like just a brute, but apparently not. Alright, vagrants. I see a few vagrants huddled by a small fire on the side of the road. They look destitute and in a pitiful state of existence, with their filthy rags and weary faces. There will always be beggars in any society, that's just how it is. No, let's give them some gold and hope it helps them find honest work. Yes, friend to beggars. Piety. And popular opinion. Minus 25, nice. Yeah, obviously we are very much pious, and that also means giving... Jesus Christ. How do we have... Oh, that's the main army, never mind. Okay, that's the main army. But that also means giving money to poor people. But, as I'm looking at the clock, this means this will be it for this episode. Again, every Sunday at 9 AM CEST, there will be a new episode coming. And yeah, I'm really happy to be back. I already enjoyed this first episode again. It is really fun doing this again, and I hope you guys enjoyed as well, and until next time.